All right. We're starting today in standing. We're going to slowly do some nice roll downs. Let me just get that in the screen. Yeah. Okay, to start. Still cutting my head off. Never mind. Okay. I want you to stand up nice and tall, with your feet hip width apart. Drop your hands down your thighs. So think about sliding them a little further down. And as you do that, you feel your shoulders dropping down even more. Okay, so very aware of your arms reaching down to the floor. Right. Crown of the head is reaching up to the ceiling. And you're aware of your corset just tightening just a little bit, 30%. Tighten up that corset, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Okay, we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Keep that belly button drawn in, especially as you exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Let's go for 2 roll downs. Inhale to prepare. As you breathe out, let's slowly roll down through the spine, bending your knees at the bottom and resting your chest on your knees. My head is relaxed, my shoulders are relaxed. Deep breath in. Draw that belly button up off of your thighs and then slowly start coming back into standing and restacking your spine straight up, nice and tall to our starting position. Deep breath in. Exhale. Down we go through the spine, relaxing the head, relaxing the shoulders, resting your chest on your thighs with your knees bent. Draw that belly button in, deep breath in, and breathe out as you come back into standing again. Good, coming up vertebrae for vertebrae. Right, we're going to reach our hands forward and out to the side. I'm just going to adjust this screen slightly. Okay, so standing with our arms spread nice and wide. Feet are hip width apart. We're just gently going to start moving the upper part of the spine, right? Just rotating from side to side, trying to keep the hips and the legs very still. Just from the middle of your spine up is moving right now. Keep that belly button drawn in. Whenever we work in rotation, our oblique muscles are working hard. So you can feel that they're starting to warm up as we rotate from side to side. Let's go for 4 more. And 3 more. Good. And 2 more. Good. And last one. Coming back to center. Keep your arms nice and wide. And then I want you to spread your legs a little bit further. Right. We go for our rotation. Deep breath in. And then breathe out as you reach down to your toe. The other hand shoots up to the ceiling. Inhale, coming back into standing. Exhale, back to center. Other side. Inhale to rotate. Exhale as we dive forward, reaching the other hand up. Inhale, back to standing. And exhale, back to center. Let's keep going. Inhale. We stretch the hamstring as we're reaching down. Inhale, coming up. And back to center. 1 more. Inhale to rotate. Exhale. Reaching that other hand nice and high. Inhale, coming back. And exhale to center. Well done. Drop your hands down. Okay, I want you to slowly just drop your right ear down to your right shoulder. Right, nice big circles with the left shoulder. Full range if you can, all the way forward, all the way up, all the way back. You feel your shoulder blade stretching out here. 1 more. Nice big circle and relax it down. So my ear is down towards my shoulder here. I want you to keep your head at that position, but just slowly turn your gaze up to the ceiling and then down to the floor. Slowly up to the ceiling and down to the floor. One more. Keeping the head at that angle. Up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Return your head that your ear is in line with the shoulder and then come back to standing. Right, other side. Dropping that ear down towards the shoulder. Let's roll the right shoulder out this time. Big circle movements, really stretching all the shoulder muscles as we roll that shoulder. Okay, it feels good to just warm the neck up before we start. One more. Good, relaxing that shoulder. Okay, my head is still leaning, ear down to shoulder. All I'm doing now is turning my gaze slightly up towards the ceiling and then very slowly rolling my nose that I'm pointing down towards the floor. Okay, stretching the front of the neck muscles as I look up to the ceiling and then stretching the back of the neck as I look down. Let's do it one more. Up, up, up. And looking down. Right, return your head so you're looking at me. Your ear is reaching down towards the shoulder and then carefully come back into standing again. Right, well done. Please can you be seated in the front of your mat? Okay, let me just adjust that angle. All right. Good, my feet are hip width apart. I can feel my belly button drawing in towards my spine here. Just relax your arms down next to you. So my shoulders are stacked right over my hips. My back muscles are kicking in to keep me up nice and tall. Belly button is drawing in. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale to drop your head down towards your legs. And then inhale, coming up nice and tall again. So there's not much movement. I'm keeping my shoulders over my hips. As I do this, my spine shoots backwards, so my head has the space to come forward. And then inhale, coming up nice and tall. Two more like that. Exhale, drop your lower back. Okay, drop the spine. So it makes a C curve. And then inhale, coming up. Last one. Draw that belly button in a little deeper. Good. And coming up into standing. Well done. So from where you are, can you lower your spine, vertebrae for vertebrae, down onto the mat, dropping your head onto the mat, and bringing your feet up nice and close to your pelvis. Okay, so readjust your posture that you feel like your whole spine is just resting into the mat. Slide your fingertips down towards your feet. Okay, so lovely long shoulders, long neck here. And then your two shoulder blades are resting into the mat as well. Right. Give me a nice long neck on the mat. So don't poke your chin up to the ceiling. Nice long neck resting on the mat. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet together and my knees together. And then very carefully, I'm just dropping my knees over to one side and then coming back to center. Dropping knees over to the other side and coming back to center. So just warming up the lower part of the spine. Inhale as I go across. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, twisting at the waist. Exhale, back to center. Let's go for two more. Inhale, rotating. Exhale, back to center. One more. Inhale, rotating. And exhale, back to center. Very good. Draw the belly button in nice and deep. Bring one leg up to a tabletop position. The other leg joins. And press your lower back down into the mat. Slide those arms out nice and wide. Good. Take a Okay, deep breath in here. Right. Exhale, dropping the lower back a little more into the mat. Inhale now as we take the legs over to the side. Exhale, coming back to center. So keep those shoulders really still. The arms are stretching out. Okay, so the chest is lovely and wide. Again, the lower part of the spine is moving here. Inhale over and exhale, coming back. Inhale over. Exhale, coming back. One more each way. Inhale over. Exhale, coming back. And last one. Inhale over. Exhale. Returning. Very nice. Drop your feet back down onto the mat. Slide your hands back down next to you. And have those fingertips reaching for your heels. Do a quick check that your heels are up nice and close to your pelvis. We're going into some pelvic curls here. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, we're dropping our lower backs down into the mat, tipping the pelvis in one movement as we lift that pelvis nice and high. So you want to feel your hamstrings working. Okay, pull yourself using your feet. Feel that you're dragging your pelvis closer to your heels. Then you feel those hamstrings kicking in. Deep breath in. Exhale. Relaxing down one vertebrae at a time, especially that lower back, and roll the pelvis to neutral. Let's go again. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the lower back, tip the pelvis, using the abdominals all the way up. A slight little pull through the heels, that you feel your hamstrings working. Inhale, and exhale, coming down. It's lovely to warm the spine up with this one. Gets our glutes working as well. Inhale, exhale as we lift vertebrae for vertebrae. Are your knees pointing straight up to the ceiling? So you're feeling some inner thigh work. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. Okay, so we want to keep those knees pointing straight up all the way through. Two more. Deep breath in. Relax your shoulders. Exhale. Drop that lower back and lift the pelvis up all the way. Lovely straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. Roll the pelvis to neutral. We're staying up there for our next one. Deep breath in. Exhale, there we go. Tip that pelvis up, up, up we creep. Stay here for a second. Press through your arms lightly. So you're feeling your arms assist you. Draw your belly button in a little bit deeper. Then we're going to slowly lift one leg to tabletop and drop it down with care. Okay, not just flop it down. Carefully up with the other leg. And then drop it down. Compare the two sides of your body. As we keep marching, one knee lifts and drops down. Other knee lifts, which side is stronger? And drop it down. What you want to be doing is keeping your pelvis absolutely still as you do this. Don't let one side of the pelvis drop down. And come down. Let's do two more. Marching with the one knee up. And bring it down with care. March with the other leg up. And drop it down. Well done. Take a deep breath in. And then roll your spine down. Vertebrae for vertebrae. Rolling your pelvis back to neutral. Okay, very good. Sorry. Slide your hands, interlacing your fingers, and pop them behind your head. Okay, look at your elbows today, or feel where your elbows are today, I should say. Can you get your elbows down onto the mat yet? You want to feel your whole arm just relaxing on the mat. Okay, that's what we're aiming for, to get a nice and wide chest. We want to stretch these pec muscles that are always so tight. Good, we're going into our chest lift here. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, drop your lower back and lift your head and shoulders up nice and high. Inhale here and exhale, slowly coming down. Okay, I'm going to challenge you to keep your elbows nice and wide. Deep breath in. Exhale. Don't pull on the neck. So relax your head back into your hands. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming down vertebrae for vertebrae. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting another vertebrae off the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. 3 more. Inhale. Making this beautiful C curve with your spine. Okay, if I'm looking at you from the side, deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale as we curl the head and shoulders up. Belly button is drawing in, supporting your lower back. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. Last one, and we're staying up there for a little while. Inhale. Exhale. Let go for a second. Hold behind your thighs and pull yourself up just a little bit. So you almost feel like you're getting more of your lower back area down into the mat. Reach your hands straight out in front of you. Fingertips are reaching to the opposite wall. Inhale, rotating to one side. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, rotating to the other side. Exhale, back to center. 4 more. Rotating, meaning we're working these obliques, strengthening them. Okay, the feeling is that you're coming from one shoulder blade. Inhale. Exhale to center, onto the other shoulder blade. Inhale, well done. Lower the body down and relax the hands down next to the body. Well done. Take a breather here. Whoa, those work the abs. All right, please bring your right leg up towards the ceiling and hold behind your knee. Okay, feeling that lovely stretch through the hamstrings. Let's move the foot a little bit here. Good. All right, so you have 1 of 2 choices this morning, depending on how you feel. You can keep this other leg bent with your foot on the mat, right? Or you can slide the leg ahead of you. Let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to curl the head and shoulders up, pressing the lower back down into the mat. Then we're going to reach our hands into our 100, and we're going to do 4 breath cycles. Okay, challenging ourselves to keep this leg nice and straight. If you're choosing to stretch the other leg out, that's fine. We pump it here. Let's go. Inhale and shh. Inhale and shh. Inhale. Keep curling that chest up. Last one. Inhale and shh. Well done. Hold behind the knee and lower your head and shoulders. Very nice. Let's switch legs. So reaching that other leg up towards the ceiling. Hold behind your knee here. Let's just move the foot a little bit. Okay, stretches through that hamstring a little more. Okay, ready for some 100 this side. So again, you decide where you want the other leg. Curl your head and shoulders up. You're first holding onto the leg and dropping your lower back into the mat. Now reach your fingertips long. Let's go. Inhale and shh. Inhale and shh. 2 more breath cycles. Shh. Last one. And shh. Hold on to the knee and gently lower the spine back down onto the mat. Very nice. Good. Please raise the other leg back up again. We're going to keep the knee bent. Right? This time I want you to flex your foot. Sliding your hands into that wide T position. Relaxing your shoulders. Let's do some leg circles. Cross your midline just slightly and let's go. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. So your pelvis is glued onto the mat. You want to feel this movement coming from the hip joint and having it just slowly rolling through the hip joints. 2 more. And exhale. Right. Keep the leg there. Change direction. Inhale for 1. And exhale. You feel the lower abdominals working very hard to stabilize your pelvis. You're feeling the quadricep muscle working hard to roll the leg. Last one. Good. Bend that knee and let's place it down. Right, we've worked one side of the body. Let's do the other. Lift your leg up towards the ceiling and flex your foot for this one. Again, be aware of the position of your pelvis. Gluing it onto the mat before we start. Let's just move the leg. Inhale for 1. Draw that belly button in just a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale for 1. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. Hold it at the top. Glue that pelvis again. And let's go. Inhale. Change direction. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Drop that leg down and place it on the mat. Stretching your legs straight out ahead of you. Slide your hands up above your head as well. Turning your palms to face each other. In this position, you probably initially feel like the lower back is really lifted and that there's lots of space in the lower back area. I want you to adjust your spine by sinking it into the mat so that there's very little space in the lower back area. And your belly button is drawing in nice and deeply. Point your toes. Squeeze your legs together. Right. Inhale. Lifting those head and shoulders. Press your lower back into the mat. And exhale. 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 Reaching forwards. If you're struggling to come up, you know what really works is to take like a tea towel and to roll it up in the lower back area, just like a long sausage. And what that does is it gives you feedback to know where to press into to get yourself back up into sitting. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back with control. I lower my spine down and roll the arms overhead. Inhale, coming up. So but if the towel or tea towel is in my lower back, there's where I press into that tea towel to come up and come up and come up and reach the spine long. Do a quick check of your shoulders here. Can you drop them down? Okay, it's the spine reaching forwards, not the arms. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, coming back. And overhead, 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, 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 using those abdominals. Inhale, exhale, coming back. 1 more to go. Reaching backwards. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, 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 coming up into sitting. Very nice. Flex your feet here. Spread them out a little wider so they're about hip width apart. We're going to try to keep our feet flexed up for this whole exercise as we're doing our spine stretch. So my hands are reaching forwards, my arms are parallel to the floor. Feel that you've got this big band around your abdominal area. Okay, that corset that you're tightening in. And as I'm going to stretch forward with my spine, I'm going to tighten that corset backwards. So my belly button's heading in one direction and my arms are heading in the other. And then we come back to sitting again. So don't lose contact with your abs as we're doing the spine stretch. Good. Deep breath into breath. Exhale. Chin drops down to chest. Start pulling in that belly button as you're rolling the spine down and reaching the spine along. Draw the belly button in. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. Sitting nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those toes up towards the ceiling. Okay, so we're challenging the hamstrings. We're primarily working on the lower back area as we stretch forwards here. Inhale. Exhale, coming back. 2 more. Inhale. Draw the belly button in and keep pulling it in. Keep pulling it in as you're reaching the spine forwards. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, returning vertebrae for vertebrae. Back into sitting. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Diving forwards. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale to return. Back into sitting again. Well done. Drop those hands down. From here, can you change position for me for a second into a 4-point kneeling posture? Okay. First, my hands are directly underneath my shoulders. Lifting my spine up, out of my arms. Nice active holding. Thinking about the shoulder blades that are resting down on the ribs and holding there, stabilizing there. My lower spine is long. So I'm thinking of my tailbone shooting up behind me. Okay, the crown of my head is shooting in front of me. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you tuck in that tailbone. You round the spine. So I want you to focus on your pelvis as we're doing this movement. Roll your pelvis back to a neutral position. Inhale, dropping the pelvis forwards, like the water's pouring out the front of the pelvis. And then return the pelvis back to neutral. Exhale, tucking the tailbone in. Okay, rounding the pelvis. Bring your pelvis back to neutral. Inhale, drop the water out the front of the pelvis, lifting your head. And return the pelvis to neutral. Last one each way. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, coming back to neutral. And last one, inhale, dropping that pelvis forwards and coming back to neutral. Walk your hands a little bit further forwards. Okay, we're going to take one leg, straightening it out, tucking the toes under. Draw the belly button in, nice stable shoulders, and you join with the other foot. Okay, so I'm in a lovely long line. I'm drawing my belly button in nice and deeply. You're going to slide the right shin along the mat and then return it back to the starting position. Other leg. Don't be tempted to drop your head down. I want you to lift your head. The crown of your head is pointing forwards as you do this. Feel the movement. Left shin comes. And then right shin. Feel those abs. Left shin. And right shin. One more. Left shin. Join it with the other leg. And then drop your knees and go into the rest position, stretching out the body. Well then, slowly bring yourself back up to sitting again. All right, turn yourself over again. Sorry, my silly sinuses in the morning. Right, I'm going to hold on to my right knee. Slide your left knee straight ahead of you. And then draw your spine up, lovely and tall in this position. Draw your belly button in deeply. And then slowly start tipping backwards. Keep the left leg on the floor with control. I start lowering my lower back down into the mat. Okay, drawing that leg in. My head and shoulders are up nice and high. Then I bring the other leg up, pointing it straight ahead of me. Single leg stretch. You're thinking about the extended leg, reaching nice and long. We're going to switch them up with very little movements. Inhale, slowly switch, reaching the other leg long. Again, slowly switch, reaching the left leg long. Feel the abdominals working hard to keep your midsection really still. Right, reaching that other leg long. We're going to do 8 quick ones now. Deep breath in to prepare. Let's go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, and 2, and 1. And hug your knees to your chest. Lower your head and shoulders. Take a breather. Well done. Right, I'm holding on to both knees now. Lift your head and shoulders up nice and high. Right, ready to move both the arms and the legs at the same time. Watch your lower back. Keep it pressed into the mat as you do this. Let's make a V shape. Inhale, arms and legs make the V. Exhale, coming back to center. Again, inhale, arms and legs make that V. Exhale, come back to center. 3 more. Inhale. Use the abdominals to keep you stable and come back. 2 more. Inhale to reach. Exhale, come back. Last one. Inhale to reach. And hug your knees to your chest. Lower the head and shoulders down and breathe it out. Good. Rock yourself up into a seated position. And let's do some rolling. So make sure you're near the front of your mat. Right, I'm going to bring my legs into a tabletop position. I'm holding one hand behind each knee. Okay, find a pivot point there that it feels like you're using very little energy to maintain that position. Okay, are your shins parallel to the floor? So my feet are not dropping down, they're staying up nice and high. Now, in this position, you can see my spine looks quite rounded. I want a nice straight spine. So press your chest forwards and up. A lovely long neck and a lovely straight line and straight spine. Good. So to break this position, I drop my lower back to roll the body over and then come back up, sitting lovely and tall. Again, inhale, rolling backwards, and then come back, beautiful straight line. Drop the lower back, rolling over. Exhale, sitting nice and tall. 2 more. Inhale to roll. Exhale, coming up. Last one. Inhale to roll. Exhale, coming up. And drop the feet down. Well done. Please turn over onto your side for me. Right, so I'm going to rest my head in my hand. Okay, the top part of my arm is resting on the mat. And I'm bending my bottom leg up to 90 degrees. Right, my front hand, top hand is supporting me on the mat. Okay, this leg that is floating in the air, my top leg, can you imagine somebody's pulling your leg away from you? So reach it as far away from you as you can. Or maybe the thought is that you're pressing your hip away from you. Hold that lengthened position for me. And now we lift and lower. Let's go. 8 and down. 7 and down. 6. Keep your belly button drawn in. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Hold it there. Working these glutes. Now I'm flexing my foot, and then I'm going to bring the leg all the way to the front. Challenge your hamstrings here and do a quick little up movement. And then swoop the leg back again. Here we go. Forwards, quick up, and swoop the leg back. Forwards, quick up, and swoop the leg back. 4 more. Forwards, and up, and swoop the leg back. Hold those abdominals in the whole time. Sweep the leg back. 3 more. And sweep the leg back. 2 more. Sweep the leg back. Good. And sweep the leg back. Bring the leg forwards for me. Hold it there. We pulse it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ouch. 3, 2, 1, and drop the foot down. Ouch! Yo, that works the glutes. Okay. My feet are on top of each other now. Knees are on top of each other. Just lifting up the top knee, keeping the feet together, and bring the knee down. Let's go for 7. And down, and 6, and down, and 5, and down. Draw the belly button in. 4, and down, and 3, and down, and 2, and down. Last one. Yes, and drop it down. Well done. Straighten out both legs. So my head is still in my hand. I don't know why I was trying to say that. Hand is on the mat. My legs are pointing, squeezing my legs together nicely. Good. We're going to lift those legs nice and high. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press through your hand to help you to lift those legs nice and high. And then inhale, bringing them down. 4 more. And inhale down. 3 more. Lifting those legs. And down. 2 more. And down. Last one. Good. And drop it down. Well done. Let's change sides. Sure, we're going to feel our glutes today. Okay, head is in the hand. Bottom leg is bent to 90. Top leg is reaching away. Lengthen that foot away from you even more, like somebody's pulling the leg away. Holding it there, we lift and lower. Let's go. 8 and down, and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. Draw the belly button in. And 2 and 1. Hold it there. Please flex your foot. We're going to bring the leg forwards, challenging our hamstrings. Do a quick up movement and then swoop the leg back. Let's go. 7 and up and reach it back. 6 and up and reach it back. 5. Feeling those glutes working hard. Reach it back. 4 and reach it back. Good. 3 and reaching back. 2 and reaching back. Last one. Good. And reach it back. Bring that leg forward. Your foot is still flexed. Challenge your hamstrings and we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop your foot down. Well done. Sure. All right, my knees are stacked, my feet are stacked. Now I'm just lifting the top knee up as high as I can reach it to the ceiling and then dropping it down. Let's go. 7 and down, and 6 and down. Good. 5 and down. 4 and down. 3 to go. 3 and down. And 2. Last one. Lifting up that knee and dropping it down. Well done. Stretch your legs away from you. Okay, squeeze your legs together lightly here. Okay, supporting yourself with that hand in front of you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift those legs up nice and high. And inhale, coming down. Exhale. Okay, using those muscles just above your hip bone. You want to feel them working really hard to lift those legs. And coming down. 2 more. And coming down. And last one. And gently coming down. Well done. All right, we've got one exercise left, and that's doing some nice back extension. And then we're just going to do some stretches to finish. Okay, I'm going to reach my fingertips down next to my body to start. My forehead is resting on the mat. Right. So you're going to start by lifting your shoulders up towards the ceiling. So you've got very wide collarbones. So you feel your shoulder blades, the muscles around the shoulder blades working hard to lift those shoulders. Good. Float your fingers off of the mat now. Okay, so I'm holding down next to the sides of my thighs. Okay, really active position of holding the shoulders and arms. Now lift your belly button to lengthen out the lower back area. We don't want to fold into the lower back. Good. Hold that posture for me. Shoulders are lifted. Hands are lifted. Belly button is lifted. Now, inhale. Lifting till your gaze goes to the edge of your mat. And then exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting the head and shoulders. A lovely long neck at the back. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting, lifting, lifting. Okay, the crown of your head is reaching in front of you, lengthening the spine. 2 more. And exhale down. Last one. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And exhale, coming down. Well done. Okay, slowly bring your body up into the rest position. And stretch the body out. Good. Gently come up into kneeling. You're going to bring one leg in front of us and walk your toes nice and far forward to the front of your mat. Gently stretching your pelvis forwards. Okay, dropping the pelvis down into the mat. The upper body is reaching up. Crown of your head is reaching to the ceiling. Good. Straighten out that front leg. You can drop your hands onto the floor. Okay, stretching the body down towards the leg. Good. Right, take that same front leg and can you cross it over your mat? So it's perpendicular to the length of your mat. And then you're going to stretch out your back leg. And then gently come down onto your elbows. Feel your hips stretching here. Every time you breathe out, relax into your hip just a little more. Good, gently drop down onto that hip and come out of that position. All right, we're going to finish off with the other side. Right, so the other leg comes to the front now. Creep those toes forward, closer to the edge of your mat. And then you're gently going to drop your pelvis down towards the mat. Stretching the hips, the upper body is upright. And breathe it out here. Start straightening out your front knee. Okay, drop your fingers down towards the mat. Straighten that knee out. And then drop your upper body down towards that leg. Feeling that nice hamstring stretch. Right, taking that same leg, crossing it over the mat. And then you stretch out the back leg, coming down onto your elbows. Nice hip stretch here. Good. And gently roll yourself onto that hip. Okay, well done. Let's finish off with the roll down. And then we're done. So coming up into standing, feet hip width apart. Let's take a nice inhale. And then exhale. Just creeping down through the spine. Lovely straight hamstrings here. Let's lengthen them out. Keep that belly button drawn in towards the spine. Deep breath in. And then exhale to slowly creep up. Vertebrae for vertebrae. Back up into standing. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Let me press pause.